welcome to Sandy Toe Tarot. My name is Laura. I am very excited to be doing this weekly reading today. This will be for March 14th through the 20th, but in that week falls St. Patrick's Day, which is why I have on the green. Everybody should probably know that I love Ireland. I've been there a couple of times. I have a good friend that lives in Ireland. It is a beautiful country. I love the people. They're beautiful people, just happy and always up for a good bit of crack, you know, dancing and singing, and they're just they're just a very, very genuine people. So I do love Ireland, and I do love its people, and I do love St. Patrick's Day. So I am going to put a little St. Patrick's Day twist on this reading, and it will be, even though it's a weekly reading for March 14th through the 20th, I'm going to use the topic, what luck is coming your way. I do have my sea glass that I got. This is out here all the time and mixed in with my seashells, but I probably haven't talked about this in a year, but I did get this sea glass when I was in Ireland. I don't know. For those of you that don't know what sea glass is, it is kind of busted up bottles, really, or busted up glass that has been weathered by the ocean, by the salt water, by the sand, by the rocks, by, you know, just bashing up against that stuff. And it makes it really, really smooth. So this particular sea glass could have stayed out there for a little longer, but, you know, I had to have it. I thought it was very lucky to find green sea glass in Ireland. So I had to pick it up and bring it home with me, and I did, and I've never been sorry since, even though my friend Jimmy from Ireland makes fun of me. He says, that's just broken glass. What little imagination some people have. Anyway, I do love my friend Jimmy too, so here's a shout out to him over there in Ireland. Happy St. Patrick's Day, Jimmy. Okay, so again, this is a weekly reading. The topic's going to be what luck is coming your way, and I do have 3 piles down here. Actually, I don't. I have 3 Irish blessings that I have chosen, and I will put the camera down so you can choose the pile that's speaking to you. I do not have any cards out there, and I'm not going to pull the cards first this time. I'm going to pull them as I do the reading. So I'm anxious to go ahead and get started with this because it's going to be kind of just fun. It's just a fun St. Patrick's Day weekly reading. So I will put the camera down and you can choose the pile that's speaking to you. And for those of you that know how to do a pick a card reading, I'll put the timestamps in the description box below and you can go directly to your reading. I will see you guys there. Welcome back, my friends. As you can tell, I'm in a very festive mood. I'm happy that St. Patrick's Day is this week. It's one of my favorite holidays to celebrate. So I got these special candles here, and on the back of these cards is an Irish blessing. So whichever pile you choose, there will be a blessing at the end of the reading for you. As you can see, pile 1, 2, and 3, I got these candles to help you decide. I got some dollar store decorations here. Who doesn't like dollar store decorations? Anyway, so this is a weekly reading for March 14th through the 20th. Again, St. Patrick's Day does fall in there on the 17th. On Wednesday is St. Patrick's Day, which is just a fun day to celebrate, get together with friends and family if you can, and just have a good time. Maybe drink a pint of green beer, whatever. Maybe some Jameson, I don't know, whatever. Whatever you do, just make it fun and festive. I like to make cold cannon and brown soda bread. That's how I celebrate. One of the ways I celebrate. In any case, if you've never done a pick a card reading, there's really no right or wrong way to pick. You can choose based on the timestamps in the description box below. You can kind of close your eyes, and then when you open your eyes, whichever one of these piles, these numbers you're drawn to is going to be the right one for you. I don't have stones on there today. Sometimes people choose by stone. Sometimes people just have a favorite number, like 3 is a favorite number of mine, so sometimes I'll choose pile 3 because of that. It really doesn't matter. however you choose is going to be the right way for you. So I'm anxious to just get started on the reading. I'll pull the cards as I go through the reading this week instead of having any cards down here at first. And we'll just go ahead and get started on the reading. Make your choice and look at the time stamps in the description box below. That will tell you where your reading starts, so you can go directly to your reading, and I'll see you there. Welcome back, my friends. If you chose pile 1 for this week's reading, these are going to be your messages. Again, I'm going to pull the cards as we go through the reading. I'll do a few of the Herbal Tarot this time. I'm using this because it's springtime to me here. Daylight savings time starts this week, and that makes our days longer. It's definitely spring here, like the flowers are blooming, and all that Kelly green is coming out, you know. So that's really cool. So the topic for this week is what luck is coming your way. We did the luck in honor of St. Patrick's Day, which is on Wednesday. So let's just pull a few of these Herbal Tarot to see what luck is coming your way this week. What luck is coming your way? We got 4. We'll go ahead and take them. We got some people cards here. You got the Queen of Cups. You got the King of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and the Four of Swords. Okay, I'm going to pull a couple of the Celtic, Druid Craft Tarot, which does include Celtic. The Druids were in the British Isles, which includes England, Scotland, and Ireland. So this is very heavily, these cards are very heavily drawn on that tradition. And it also Wicca, it's the Druid Craft Tarot, and so this is really about the Druids and then the Wicca tradition too. I don't know too much about the Wicca. I know that they're very into the natural order of things and nature and that kind of stuff. So, as were the Druids, by the way. But we will take a couple of the Druid Craft Tarot in honor of, again, St. Patrick's Day and the Irish and my Irish friends. So let's see, just a couple of these to kind of further clarify this message. What luck is coming your way? Got the 8 of Cups and the Queen of Wands. You got a lot of people cards here this week. Pile 1. So what luck is coming your way is definitely a shift. It's a shift from kind of what has been a hard time for you, going through something that has not been very pleasant, and letting that go, letting that end, going through a period of taking care of yourself this week. Self-care, resting from this period of some kind of conflict. There's been something happening that has not been good. You are ending it. This Ten of Swords can be both. It can be an ending that is out of your control, that has happened, whether you wanted it to happen or not, or it can be a self-imposed ending. It's like, this is the card for me. It's the stick a fork in me, I'm done card. So you are putting an end to some situation that has been, has caused you pain, basically. It's not been pleasant at all. Congratulations, by the way, for having the guts to put an end to it. Congratulations if it happened and you didn't want it to happen. Like if it was like a surprise to you that it ended. Either way, it's a blessing that it ended, because it was not good energy. There was not good energy around the situation. I will say for some of you that might be a relationship. We do have a king and queen here. The Queen of Cups is, first of all, it's minor arcana for Scorpio, but it's also a card of a older woman who is very emotional, very good with her emotions, and very good with relationships. She wears her heart out on her sleeve. She's like the queen that the kindergarten children just love, because she's just very open and free with her emotions, and she will tell you that she loves you, and she will draw you into her, because she's just all about love. Love, love, love. The King of Swords here is kind of almost the opposite of this, in that, first of all, it's minor arcana for Libra, but it's all about being in your head. This is heart space, this is head space. The King of Swords, if it is not a Libra, it's an older person older gentleman who is very good with the mental stuff, very good with making decisions logically. Very good at searching out and finding the truth. That's the sword of truth in a situation. And then down here you have the Queen of Wands. So actually this Queen of Wands kind of balances this out. Heart, head, she's kind of all of it. The Queen of Wands is minor arcana for Leo. But she's my favorite queen. She's just very regal. She's sits very comfortably in the queen position. She is kind of a leader. This is one of my cards for entrepreneurial spirit, like a business owner. So this queen is good at business, and she's also good at home. She has both. But a very abundant queen, a very solid queen. She's very adventurous. She's very interesting. She's very abundant. She's very good with taking care of business and helping other people with their business. She's very good at taking care of her family, and people come to her for advice about family. She's just kind of the coolest queen of all. So down here you have the Eight of Cups, which is walking away from actually, it's walking away from a pretty good situation to pursue something else. This is generally not read as walking away permanently. It's read as walking away because you're in pursuit of that ninth cup. 8 cups is good, but there's that ninth cup out there that keeps calling your soul. It's a soul calling that calls to you, that beckons you, that will not leave you alone, that keeps tapping you on the shoulder and saying, what about this? What about this? You know, the divine is very subtle, because you do have free will. Your spirit guides are subtle. They won't force anything on you, but they will continually kind of whisper in your ear, what about this? What about this? Remember this? Until you kind of pursue it. That's what this card is about. I use this example a lot for the Eight of Cups. It's kind of one of those things that when you think back to your childhood, what did you want to do then? It's kind of like, when I grow up, I want to be a musician, because you loved music and you liked playing the guitar or the piano or something, and you liked singing or whatever. And then life got in the way, and you went out and you had a family, or you did other things. You pursued other interests. but this keeps knocking at your door. So this card is saying that you're going to pursue, something happens this week that helps you to pursue that which you have always wanted to do, that soul calling for you. Something happens that makes you go out and do it, that makes you say, yep, I'm going to do it. And that's what that ending is. Maybe the ending is just as simple as the ending of fighting it. You're not fighting it anymore. It's like, this is something that I have always wanted to do. It feels like something that I need to do for myself. I always give it the rocking chair test. This is about the rocking chair test too. If you're 90 years old and sitting in your rocking chair on your back porch, if you don't do this thing, this is one of those things that are going to haunt you when you're sitting there in the rocking chair. So that's why it is important for your soul to pursue this, whatever this is for you. Whatever that 9th cup is for you, that's what you're pursuing. Something happens this week to push you over the edge and to make you go out into the world and pursue it. It does not come until after a rest from the fight. It's like a rest from fighting it. I'm not fighting it anymore. I'm going to go pursue this. I need this. This is something I have to do. And because this queen is here and she's so good at business and family too, a lot of times this card will mean that, like, if you want to pursue a dream that you had a long time ago and maybe you have to go, like you wanted to be a nurse or something, and you put that off to have family, to have children, to get married and have children. You didn't think it would be missing for you, but it is, for whatever reasons. One of those things keeps knocking, right? It's a situation where you might have to leave your family for a while to go to school, or like you might have to not come home from your day job to take care of your family and feed them and all that stuff. They might have to fend for themselves a little bit while you go to night school. Again, it's not permanent. It's like your family will understand. If they love you, they're going to understand, and they're going to say, okay, we get it. We can take up the slack around here. We know you have to do this, so we're going to support you in your desire to find that 9th cup. For some of you, I think it's a new business that you want to start, actually, like your own business. So the luck that is coming your way this week is a breakthrough that allows you to go out there and pursue what it is that you really want to pursue. Okay, I have to say this because it is kind of in the cards a little bit. For some of you, you are actually ending a relationship that is not fulfilling to you. It is good, and a lot of people on the outside would say it is good enough, but it is not everything that you feel like it could be in a relationship, and you want that extra thing, whatever that extra thing is for you. Like maybe this is a very stable relationship and it gives you everything that you need in a material way, but spiritually you guys do not connect. You don't connect on a spiritual level, or you don't connect on a mental level. There's something missing in this relationship, and you're going out to pursue that 9th cup. You want it all, and you're going to pursue that. And so that means you are saying goodbye to this relationship that maybe has been a fine relationship, and the 8 of Cups always says that. It's always like 8 cups is really good, and a lot of people would absolutely settle for 8 cups, and 8 cups would be fine with them. but that soul keeps knocking. It keeps saying, this is missing. I just do not feel like I will ever be complete unless I go and pursue that ninth cup. Which may mean that this, you know, leaving this relationship in pursuit of that is hard, but you have made the decision. Something happens this week to make that decision for you, so that you can go out and pursue this. So that's the lucky thing that is coming your way this week. I think I am going to get one angels and ancestors just to finish this reading. Just what final words of wisdom do you have for pile 1 this week? What final words of wisdom from the angels and ancestors can we get on this message? What final words of wisdom? Medicine Mother, honor your inner knowing. Wow. First of all, that's a beautiful card. Secondly, that kind of speaks to this inner knowing that whatever is missing for you is very important to you. It is your soul calling you. So you know what is best for you. You know that you have to pursue this. Again, or you will be pretty miserable when you're 90 years old and sitting in your rocking chair on the back porch. It's one of those things that you would regret if you don't pursue it. So honor that and help other people, the other people that are around you, understand that you have to do this. Okay, so I got some Irish blessings from an Irish website, and I just wanted to give you an Irish blessing for this week of St. Patrick's Day. May God give you for every storm a rainbow, for every tear a smile, and for every care a promise and a blessing in each trial. For every problem life sends, a faithful friend to share. For every sigh, a sweet song, and an answer for each prayer. So that is your Irish blessing for the week. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you. I really enjoyed reading for you guys today. Thank you for letting me be your tarot reader. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of light and love. Namaste. Welcome back, my friends. If you chose pile 2, these are going to be your messages for the week of March 14th through the 20th. Again, St. Patrick's Day week. I do have an Irish blessing under this, on the other side of this card, and I will read that at the end of the reading. I am pulling cards as we go through the reading this week. I'm using the Herbal Craft Tarot because it's so spring-ish, and it is springtime here, and just feeling very springish today. Daylight savings time starts this week, so that's fun. The days will get longer. People will be out and about more. It's all good. But the topic for this week is what luck is coming your way. The luck of the Irish. So what luck is coming your way for pile 2 this week? What luck is coming your way? Got 3 cards that popped out there, and I think we'll go with those. You got the High Priest, Medicine Wheel, Wheel of Fortune, and Knight of Pentacles. Just want to get a couple of the Druid Craft Tarot, which is very connected to the Irish. The Druids were in the British Isles in England, Scotland, and Scotland, Wales, and Ireland, all up in there. That was Druid territory. So these cards have a lot of symbolism from that region, which is really cool. So that's why I'm using these today. to get further messages from tarot. What other messages do you have for pile 2? We got the Ten of Cups and the Princess of Cups. Interesting. Okay, so as far as people cards, the High Priest is major arcana for Taurus, and the Princess of Cups is minor arcana for Pisces. Well, the luck that is coming your way is a lot. You got a lot of luck coming your way. You got the Medicine Wheel, which is the Wheel of Fortune in like this Rider-Waite deck. It's a 10, and you've got a 10 of Cups here. So 10s are endings and beginnings at the same time. When you get this Medicine Wheel, it means that the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. Fortune is shining upon you, and there's movement forward, and something really lucky is coming in for you. Lucky, lucky, lucky. But what is that? Well, with the High Priest here, the High Priest is kind of conventional religion. It's tradition. It's orthodoxy. It's also institutions. It's not necessarily the church. It can be institutions like government, banks, schools, organizations, corporations, that kind of thing. Okay, so the Ten of Cups is it's a card of, first of all, super happy, emotional times. Now, the Ten of Cups usually reads as the nuclear family, mom, dad, and children, but not always, right? In that it's nuclear family, in that it's not aunts and uncles and that other extended family. So sometimes it can just extend to grandparents and grandchildren and that kind of thing. But it is the highest emotional fulfillment, is what happiness in the highest and the highest emotional fulfillment. It is the 10. It is the culmination. You know, the Cups suit starts with that Ace of Cups, which is, you know, just a new beginning emotionally, and then the 10 is the culmination of all of that. So if family is not your jam, if it's not what you're into, if it's not where you're going, it can just be super emotional fulfillment. However, I will say that with this High Priest card, a lot of times this will be a marriage that some of you might have a marriage proposal coming your way, quite frankly. Or something happens this week that makes you feel like this is possible. Maybe a relationship that you're already in takes kind of a turn forward, that even if it's been stagnating in the past, there's kind of movement forward that makes you think this is going to be possible at some time, even if it's not like a proposal that comes in this week. For some of you, the luck that is coming into you, I can't believe this is literally luck, fortune shining upon you, that's coming into you is something in the, like a new job. Something is being offered to you. Knights are bringing, it's movement, it's bringing something into your life, right? So, and it's offering you something. So it could be that a new job offer is coming to you this week. It could be that some kind of inheritance with the family card. Some kind of inheritance is coming into you this week. Something in the material realm, that's food, clothing, shelter, money, jobs, savings, investments. It's all that kind of stuff. For us in the U.S., maybe it's that stimulus check that's coming, that's supposed to start hitting the banks soon. But something, and again, that might have to do with this organization here, government, giving us some money. So for some of us, it really is that luck that's coming to us. It's that unexpected. I mean, they talk about these stimulus checks all the time, and whoever counts on it before it hits the bank? Nobody, because you just wouldn't until you see it. Well, that's supposed to be coming. So maybe some financial gain from the government is coming to you this week for some of you. So this is kind of a little bit of an odd duck down here, this Princess of Cups. This is either a young person who is very emotional and loving and caring and giving, that kind of person, or it's a Pisces. But I'm always interested in this card in the fact that she doesn't want to, she's got her eyes closed. It's almost like she's smelling that cup of love in front of her. She's like taking it in, right? So this might be a message for you guys to savor that love that is around you. The Princess of Cups is always a reminder of having fun too. It's like life is not supposed to be serious all the time. Sometimes you get to have fun. So I'm getting a savor the life thing and the love that is around you, and appreciate the love that is around you this week. So, and that, you know, definitely family. Okay, so to pull all this together, I know that that's several different things, but you know, it could be several different things for each of you, because this is watched by many. But basically, this is your major arcana. So the luck that is coming into you is that luck is turning in your favor. The wheel of fortune is turning in your favor, and luck is shining upon you this week. For some people, that's going to be monetary. It's going to be a job offer, maybe at a corporation. It's going to be that government money coming to you that you haven't been expecting. It's going to help you out a lot. It helps your family out a lot. For some of you, it's going to be, it is family. It is, and I feel like it's romantic, like a romantic relationship that moves into the possibility of a marriage and family. And for some of you, I just feel like just the wheel is turning and it's moving forward, and you're moving into a more state of a happiness, just general happiness and fulfillment, just feeling fulfilled and being in a place of savoring all that you have. It's almost that gratitude is reaching a fever pitch this week. You're really getting it this week, that it is important to appreciate those people that are around us, the things that we have in our life. And for some reason, for some of you, you're going into a place this week where you're in a better place to feel that, to understand it, to feel it. Like maybe you've not been yourself in the last few weeks, and this week the wheel is moving forward, and you're coming into a place of a greater appreciation for that which you have and those people that are around you. Okay, I think I'm going to leave that there with that. So just what final words of wisdom from my Angels and Ancestors Oracle, what final words of wisdom do you have for pile 2? Looks like a great week for you guys, and luck is turning in your favor. Fortune is shining upon you. It's very good. Okay, what final words of wisdom do you have for pile 2? From the Angels and Ancestors. Mountains, stand your ground. Okay, that's an interesting card to come out with this. Stand your ground. That card usually means hang in there. So I don't know, maybe for those of you that have been wanting your relationship to be more solid and to move into a place where you feel like it could move forward into a marriage, this is saying stand your ground. If that's what you want, then don't give up on that dream. And for those of you who it's a job, that's a job offer that's coming in from some kind of organization. Even though there's competition, there might be some competition for the job. This is saying stand your ground. You have all the skills that you need to do this job. Also means to, when you're in the negotiation progress, to stand up for yourself and get out of, be sure that you get it in writing, what salary you want, how many weeks of vacation you want. Just stand your ground and realize your value, what value that you have and what value you're bringing to this organization, and be sure that they pay you for that. Be sure that they appreciate what they're getting in you as an employee. And that translates to dollars and cents. Okay? That's my practical advice for today. All right, so in honor of St. Patrick's Day, I just chose some Irish blessings to give to my viewers. So this is your Irish blessing. May those who love us, and those that don't love us, may God turn their hearts. And if he doesn't turn their hearts, may he turn their ankles, so we'll know them by their limping. Alrighty then, that's your Irish blessing for this year. Happy St. Patrick's Day to all of you, and until next time, I'm sending you lots of light and love. Namaste. Welcome back, my friends. If you chose pile 3, these are going to be your messages for this week's reading, March 14th through the 20th. I have no cards under here. On the other side of this card is an Irish blessing, and I will save that to the end of the reading. In honor of St. Patrick's Day, I chose a blessing for each one of the piles. I am pulling piles as we go through the readings today, and the topic for this reading is what luck is coming your way. The luck of the Irish, right? So, for pile 3, what luck is coming your way? My goodness, that wanted to seriously flip. All right, so we got 3 cards. We'll start with these. You got the Strength card. I'm using the Herbal Tarot today because it's springtime. We got the Justice card. And we got the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, I just want to get a couple more cards from Tarot for further messages. And I chose the Druid Craft Tarot today because, of course, the Druids were in the British Isles. They were in England, Scotland, Wales, and Ireland. So these cards definitely have Celtic images in them, so I wanted to use them in honor of St. Patrick's Day. I just want to get a couple of more tarot messages from the Druid Craft for pile 3. We got the 5 of Swords and the Lord. Woo! Strong cards. Okay, so I can see right away the luck that's coming your way this week is strength. On top of strength, on top of you are strong, maybe in the face of a little adversity. And the balance it's going to end up in your favor. Okay, so let's talk about what we got here. The 5 of Swords is a little bit of adversity. It's a little bit of conflict. This is kind of pretty nasty conflict. There is a fight. This guy is the clear winner of this fight. This guy is pretty dejected and walking away. He's definitely lost. The message of the card is that sometimes it's better to walk away from a fight. But another message of the card is if you choose to fight, you will win. But then at what cost? Because when you have this kind, look at the dark clouds up here. When you have this kind of, that's pretty dark as far as conflict and fighting and all of that is concerned. It's not a happy place to be, okay? So, however, everybody has those times in their lives when they do have conflict, they do have to fight, and the message of these cards is that you will win. You are going to win this battle. Why do I say that? First of all, you have the Strength card, Major Arcana for Leo. It is also, ooh, that's interesting. Okay, so this is Major Arcana for Leo. This is Major Arcana for Aries. Both fire signs. Both my cards for entrepreneurial spirit, like business owners. Interesting. The masculine and the feminine of it right here. So the Strength card is talking about having the inner strength that you need to win this fight, win this battle. It's talking about feminine strength, though. So that doesn't mean you're taming. There's usually a lion there. It just means you're muscling the lion to the ground with your brute force, with your physical strength. It means that you're using tact and diplomacy to work through this situation, whatever this dark kind of situation is, this conflict that you have going on here. Okay, so the Lord translates to the Emperor card in the Rider-Waite deck. It is the Father Order. It is the card of establishing yourself out in the world. It is using those masculine traits of order and discipline and power to achieve something out in the world. And then you have another Major Arcana for Libra, by the way, the Justice card here, which says that there's going to be balance in this. You're going to be able to balance this situation, which is very conflictual, very yin and yang, masculine, feminine. Serious conflict about the yin and yang, masculine and feminine. And then here comes this Justice that says, you will win. You will win. Justice is in your favor. But it also brings in balance. I like the balance in this card. So what are you winning? What is the conflict and what are you winning? It's a really good question. I actually think I'm going to hold off on that card and get a clarifier for the Five of Swords here. Tell us about this Five of Swords. Why is this here? Make it plain. Why is this Five of Swords here? This conflict. What's this conflict about? You got the Eight of Cups. I think it's all right. That's what it is. Seemed like another pile. I think pile one got the Eight of Cups too, so you might want to look at that. It got the Eight of Cups and Minor Arcana for Leo. So we got the Eight of Cups here and Major Arcana for Leo. So if you're inclined, you might want to go look at that pile one too. Because this message, what the conflict is about is your soul's desire. It's what it is that you it's something that you have to do, that you feel like if you do not do it, you will not ever be fulfilled as a human being. It's that kind of thing. The Eight of Cups is a card of walking away from something that's pretty good. Eight Cups is pretty good, right? There's no complaints about this. But you're walking away from the Eight of Cups to pursue that Ninth Cup. It's like if you do not pursue it, you will never be happy. It's that soul calling that keeps knocking at your door, right? Just keeps knocking. Every once in a while, it just knocks. It just comes back up. So that's what's happening. That's what this conflict is about. I don't know if this going out to pursue this Ninth Cup is causing some conflict in your primary relationship. It's maybe causing some internal conflict. It may be causing some conflict with your family. A lot of times this card, I'll say, when this card comes up, you probably have a really good supportive family around you. And you pursuing this Ninth Cup may take you away from the family a little bit. Let's just say, for example, you always wanted to be a musician. When you were younger, that was like your passion. You played an instrument, you sang, whatever it was. You just loved music and you had a passion for it. Well, in the meantime, you got married, you had some kids. So this passion that you had for music kind of went on the back burner. But it keeps like knocking, right? It's something that keeps knocking at your door. So remember this? Remember how good you were at this, you know? Don't you want to pursue this? So you want to go back. Maybe the kids are older now or whatever. You want to go pursue that musical career, that career in music. So that might mean that you have to go back to college or something, which will take you away from your family. Like you're not going to be there every night to cook dinner for them, or you have to go to a day job, and then, like if you're the primary money maker, that's not what you call provider. Like you're the provider for the family, and you have to go to a day job every day so that you can pay the bills and take care of the family, and then you're going to have to go to night. Or not for the musician, you wouldn't have to go to night school unless you wanted to teach, but you have to go practice, every night too. So that takes a lot of time away from the family. And it's not, you know, it's short term. It's a short term, you know, walking away from that which you love, the family, to pursue this other thing. It's not going to last forever that you have to do both, because eventually you're going to get good at the music. You can quit your day job, right? But it does take you away for some time. And so that has to be negotiated with your, you know, the people that you love. And it's like a situation that you say, I have to do this. I cannot not do this. Okay, so I do feel like for some of you, it is some kind of job situation or some situation that would eventually bring you money. Because the Seven of Pentacles is that. It is like you've been working hard on something that brings you monetary success to some degree. And this is taking a break from it to make a decision about whether you want to go back to it or not. So I just feel like this is something that you had pursued at one time. You took a break from it. Again, maybe to have a family. Maybe because to do this, you couldn't be in this relationship with this person because it took to, like if you're a musician and you're out in the bars every night, that's not going to be good and healthy for a relationship. So you took a break from that to pursue this relationship and do that, and now that is stable, this music thing keeps knocking on your door. So you feel like it's one of those things that you have to do. And again, I give it the rocking chair test. If you're sitting in your rocking chair at 90 years old on your back porch, and you're sitting there rocking and you're looking at your life and you're thinking about all the things that you did and those things that were awesome and the things that you loved and then the things that you regret, this would come up as one of the things that you would regret not pursuing. It is so a part of who you are on a soul level that you have to pursue this ninth cup. Okay, so that means that the luck that is coming your way this week is some kind of balance is being restored to this conflict, and it lets you go pursue this ninth cup. It's justice. Like you get what you need to be able to go out there and pursue that. Okay, just for final words of wisdom, let's see what the angels and ancestors have to say about this. Final words of wisdom. The angels and ancestors have to say. What advice can they give? All right, Eagle, see from a higher perspective. And I think that is just what this is right here. There is some conflict about it, has been some conflict about it, and something happens this week. You can see it from a higher perspective. Your loved ones can see it from a higher perspective. They're not looking at it like, this is going to take so much time away from the family. This is going to take time away from us. It's going to take you time to do this. They're not looking at the losses in the temporary, looking at the whole picture. Like, what will it gain? What will it give me in the end? That kind of thing. So you're looking at it from that higher level. And so are the people who are, and then this looks like, actually, I will say this doesn't look like family conflict about it. It looks like relationship conflict about it. It looks like it's something that you want to do that maybe your significant other is kind of leery about because of the time that it takes away from them. I mean, you know, and I always say this with the Eight of Cups, if they love you, they will understand that you have to do this. This is something that you have to do for your soul. Okay, so I chose some Irish blessings in honor of St. Patrick's Day, and this is yours. There are good ships and there are wood ships, the ships that sail the sea. But the best ships are friendships, and may they always be. That is your Irish blessing for this St. Patrick's Day. I'm wishing you and yours a very happy St. Patrick's Day, and I'm sending you lots of light and love. Until next time, namaste.